being able to go down and sit by a river and dabble your toes or cast a line or listen to the birds or whatever is a really important thing to be able to do. And so the native fish strategy is, I guess, probably the premier NRM strategy within the Basin Authority that everyone can connect with. I think rivers are just something that everyone identifies with and everyone wants to go and sit beside, and one of the reasons that they want to do that is because of the fish that are in there. And to me, it's just something that I've always been interested in. And crayfish and platypus and water dragons and all those things as well, but if you look after the fish in the rivers, you look after everything. I probably have two favourite fish. So Macquarie perch I've worked on for 30 odd years and I really love them. They're just a big, attractive, docile, stupid fish. And the other thing that I really love are slipperies, blackfish. So I did my masters on two-spine blackfish and I like river blackfish as well. And they're just such a cool animal, you know. Dad stays and looks after the young for 6 weeks. You know, pretty devoted parent, I would say, and just a really interesting group, I reckon. Well, I've been involved in the native fish strategy, I guess, from the start. I was involved in the River Murray sort of fish strategy that Brian Lawrence was looking after. I think the real strengths of the native fish strategy have been the connection to the public and the users and the landholders. And so many government programs, you know, are run by boffins or big wheels or men in suits, you know, and it's all high-powered and probably a bit too important for, you know, the average Joe. Whereas the native fish strategy has always sought to involve people, landholders or communities or, you know, CMAs, whatever. And so that community partnership has been really important. And I guess from a sort of a structural viewpoint, one of the most important things of the native fish strategy for me has been the research program. To be able to actually go out and turn hunch-based management, you know, I reckon this is right, you know, to science-based management. You go out, you investigate a problem, you get an answer. Quite often it's an answer that you weren't anticipating, and then you can progress and do bigger and better things. You know, the fishways have been a great example for that. You know, we didn't know that small fish wanted to move as well, you know. All the fishways have been designed for big fish. You know, the downstream movement stuff, we always had concentrated on allowing fish to move upstream and people really hadn't thought about how they move downstream. And so that's then led to a whole lot of knowledge developments that will improve fish communities. So the things that we need to take forward are the community science management partnership. That's something that's taken quite a deal of time to build up, and it's really valuable, and without it I think you will never have a long-term program. And so we're only, you know, 10 years into a program and people are saying, well, you know, well, what's happened? Have the fish recovered? You know, and you've got to say, well, you know, it took them 50 to 100 years to decline. It might take a similar amount of time to get them back. I am a little disappointed. It was such an exciting prospect to think of 50 years of concerted effort to bring back a whole basin fish community. So you've got to have that long-term viewpoint, and to have that you have to have the support of all the players. It's no good just having the boffins saying, oh, we need more research money, or the managers complaining about their latest problem of the moment, you know. So we need that partnership to go forward, and we do need an investment in knowledge, and that's one of the things that often drops away. You know, when dollars become short, it's let's just do things on the ground, let's not do research, let's just do things, you know, let's be seen to be doing things. And while doing things is very important, you have to be doing the right things, and to know that you're doing the right things, you have to invest in knowledge. So I am optimistic. I'm sure that you know, the people on the ground out there will make their feelings known, and everyone we speak to supports the native fish strategy and can't understand, you know, why it isn't progressing. So I'm optimistic, and I am looking forward to still being involved in it, you know. Hopefully the native fish strategy is still going long after I'm gone, you know, but it's nice to be involved.